Hi, crafty friends. Welcome back. This is Vickie with VJ Designs. I'm going to do my Craft Roulette card. The perimeters are mini slimline, which we just had a couple weeks ago. But I kind of like the mini slimline. But anyway, colors are jolly colors. Element is in the kitchen, and the random is mask. Masks are masking. So this is my mini slimline. It's 3.5 by 7 or 6. Excuse me, 3.5 by 6. I've done some. I've got all my elements cut out. I've done some blending, ink blending with yellow on the front here. I'm attempting to make a little kitchen scene, and this paper is out of a book I have that I got off of Amazon called Reminiscence, and I wanted to make it look like an island in the kitchen. So I have it angled. I probably don't have all my angles when it's all done and said and done, whatever, correct. But here we go. So this is my kitchen island. I know it looks more like flooring, but hang in there with me. Okay, and a lot of times you see little kitties wanting to get up on the counter. Mine does get up on the counters. I do not like it. I'm always wiping my counters off. He likes to lick out of the sink, of all things. Instead of his water bowl, he goes around to every room trying to find water to drink when he's got a fresh bowl of water every morning. He's a silly cat. So, there's our little kitty, and you find flower pots or bouquets of flowers on the kitchen table. So I think what I'm going to do with this is put it on dimensionals. Kind of a last minute thought here, and what I do with my little scissors. Of course, you can't find it when you need it, right? So I hope everyone is doing well. I've been busy doing videos for this week, and trying to make up for the last 2 weeks when I wasn't here. I have not felt very good the last 2 days. Woke up with a sore throat day before yesterday. Or yesterday, I'm sorry. So I ended up not going to church, which bummed me out because I'd been gone for 2 weeks. I was looking forward to going back, and so I missed that. And my brother did too, because we're both on the worship team at church, and he's been sick. And So apparently I got it from him. I tried really hard not to, because we live in the same house, but he tries, when he's not feeling well, he tries to stay on his end of the house. And the last couple times he's been sick, I managed to not get whatever he had, but this time didn't work. So, boy, that's a pretty small dimensional. I probably should have just glued this down. But we'll see how this works. This took me a long time to fussy cut. And that's why I don't fussy cut during the videos, because it takes me forever and would be torturous for you guys. So, come on. I guess that came off. So let me tell you, if I can fussy cut something out, pretty much anybody can. Because, like I said before, I've got trimmers and it takes me like 2 or 3 times as long to fussy cut something out than it does most people. But, you know, I don't know what I'm going to do here. That's a pretty thin place to add dimensional on that stem, so I don't know. This may not have been the best choice, but we're already committed, right? So we'll just see how it goes. Well, keeps wanting to stick to me. Oh my goodness. We are in a mech of a mess here. Okay, come on. All right. That needs to be cut off. Showing. So when I was cutting this out, I need my little scissors. Try these. I used Mary's trick of cutting. Whoops, now I've done it. Okay, you know what? This is getting glued down because I just tore off one of the flowers. So that was a bust. Bloopers are included in this video, free of charge. This, you know, the struggle is real, right? So, no dimensionals. Okay, so we're going to glue this down. As I was saying, I use Mary's trick when you have a fussy cut that is close. Things are really close together and it's hard to get in there. She just cuts down through there because you can just glue it down and nobody knows the difference. Except you guys know that I just lopped this flower off, so shh, don't tell anybody. So we'll just glue them on just like that. You can't even tell. All right. So, next what I thought I would do, this is my masking. Okay, I masked off part of this stencil. And because it's a small area, I didn't want to put a big pattern. This is going to be like wallpaper of sorts in this kitchen. And we'll see how this goes. Let's see. I think we'll just leave it with that mini. Whoops. And then we're putting this little flower up here. Oh, that's cute. I don't always like to build scenes like this because I'm not that great at it, but sometimes, I mean, I just saw this in my head and I wanted to try it. So far I think it's turning out pretty cute. What do you think? So that's like the wallpaper. And then I had this piece. This was out of I believe, this is Cartabella kitchen set for like if you wanted to do a recipe book or something like that. And so I'm going to put this up on the top like it's a scallop along the ceiling. Not the ceiling, but the wall close to the ceiling. Or you could imagine, you know, I don't know, curtain valance or something. But anyway, there it is. Okay. So that's the front of my card. So I've got the mini slimline, the jolly colors, the red and the blue, and the yellow. This is in the kitchen, and flower pots are in the kitchen. This is the kitchen counter. And I did the masking with the wallpaper. So, and then on the inside, I thought what I'd do is put this sending you a paper hug. I could put that here. In fact, I think that's what I'm going to do. Just put this on the front. And I think this is turning out pretty cute. Sorry I wasted your time on the dimensionals on the flower pot. I thought maybe it worked, but I didn't think that through with those really thin stems. Okay, so there's my card. And I will probably, before I submit this, I'll go in and do some ink blending on the inside and put another sentiment in here. But there it is. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. Catch you next time. Bye.